What's up, everybody? Matthew here. I wanted to make a video of my iLGoblin raw that I converted over to nitro with the help of Justin Kaufman out of Cali. I did a little something different than him. I converted my tail like the original raw that's connected to the boom brace or rail, the boom rail. I've had it like this and I've had it flying with no problems, but I'm wanting to do something, a little something more for support of the actual brace or mount for the servo itself. I only have one bolt, which I'll just go and show you. There's one bolt right there. What I did was hollowed out, or it was threaded. The rail is threaded, so you can just take that bolt through that boom brace right there, or mount, and thread it into the rail of the boom mount there. So basically, yeah, I drilled it out so the screw goes straight through it, and then the old mount for the raw is threaded itself. So basically just threaded it, tightened it down much as I could, and it holds fine. But like I said, I wanted to do a little more. There's no hole right here where the other, which I guess you can't really see it here, but on the bottom side there's another hole. Let's see, for the boom brace. Yeah, you can see it right there. He's up in there. You can see it, but there's no hole in the actual rail itself. So I'm about to mark it and then take it apart and run a drill bit through the rail itself, so I can put another bolt down in there and thread it in to the servo mount off the old raw 700. So I'm about to do that, and I'll show you what I come up with after I'm done, or maybe show you what it looks like when I have it apart. All right, I got the rail out and the servo mounted to it, so I can go ahead and scribe a mark on it. But basically, that's what I'm about to do now. I'm about to make sure this is lined up. Well, hold on. I don't have a camera holder, so excuse me here, but let me tighten the screw up a little bit more so it holds a little better. Make sure it's lined up. So basically, that rail's lined up how it'd be mounted in there like that. Like I said, I only have one screw going through. There's no hole for that threaded hole right there on the servo mount for the screw to go through. So I'm basically just gonna scribe this hole real quick. Let me see if I can do this while I'm holding this camera. So basically, I'm gonna take my little pliers here, or scribe a little mark and see if it made the mark I need. Swivel it. So yeah, it made a little mark there. I don't know if you can see it. So basically, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a drill right through that, and you can see what I did on this one, because this hole in the rail used to be threaded, but now I've got it to where it just, it's not really focusing, but basically it's drilled right through now. Like that one's threaded on the other side, that one just has a drill running right through it. So the screw can go straight through and then tighten to the servo mount itself. So all right, I got it drilled and installed back on the heli, and it wasn't the smoothest of drillings, but it's drilled, and it's got two screws that are holding the tail servo onto the tail boom rail. So, but basically that's a simple conversion, man. I mean, the original hole that's threaded, drill it through, get a longer bolt so it can go through the boom brace itself, the tail boom rail, and down into the threaded servo mount off the old Raw 700. And you're simply using the same rod off the original Raw 2. The booms are the exact same on both models. The only difference is the inside of the boom towards the front is has a reinforcement inside the boom itself, another layer of carbon or something, maybe aluminum, that comes out past where the original servo mounts, which is right here. It comes past that, so if you did strike the boom, it would break right here and save the servo where it's mounted at. So, and that makes it heavier too. I just crashed this one, and I just rolled a ball bearing through it to straighten it back out. It's just missing the paint really now. But whenever this boom is gone, I plan on just switching to the other Raw boom, because I'm not using that mount system anymore, and that'll make a lot for a lighter boom without that reinforcement in there. So, but yeah, I mean, that's a simple conversion. Just do what I did there. That's the only pain, is having to drill that hole. You can see it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I put a little spacer on there too, or I mean a washer, just because I had to oblong the hole a little bit. So, but it'll be fine. It went in, no problem, mounted. It's sturdy, and I've got a system like the old Raw, which I prefer. I don't like them mounted to the tail anyway. So, but yeah.